All right, today we're gonna have a career development talk in player development. So maybe as the player development director, player development program, student athlete development, you're in that career development responsibility and you gotta think of something, you wanna create a path or a strategy. I have it for you. And the best thing is that strategy is here in the player development guide on page 123. So let's get straight to what I call the professional development progression. There are 5 steps to the professional development progression. There's documentation, there's presentation, there's preparation, there's compensation, and there's transformation. Let's go. All right, stage 1, all right, or first level 1. All right, so the documentation stage, right? This, once again, it's in the book, all right? I'm gonna read it from the book. Documentation, not all of it, because you gotta buy the book, right? But in the documentation level stage, this is where we wanna get documentation. Resume, references, cover letter, LinkedIn profile. This is everything that can document the journey of the athlete you're serving, right? The athlete you're serving, right? This documents everything. This is the phase that they need to get all their ducks in a row before they do anything else, right? And the documentation stage is important because it is the foundation. This is where you're teaching them the importance of updating their resume, of being on LinkedIn, of creating different types of cover letters, right? And having that cover letter prompt prepared, right? So that is the documentation stage. You're taking care of any document. Some of them are physical. LinkedIn to me would be more of a profile or digital documentation, but you are taking care of that. All right, the second stage is presentation. I love this quote I live by, and I have it here in the book. It takes 27 encounters to reverse a bad first impression. 27, that's too many, right? So in presentation, this is when you're talking about the social media presence, right? How do you present yourself, right? You're working on a brand. You want to work on brand, you got to get all this stuff. You want to do NIL, you want to get this stuff. But how do you present yourself? You can't present yourself as a party boy and then come over here and tell somebody you're a serious accountant. It ain't gonna connect, right? Now, do accountants party? Yes, but they're not gonna show themselves as party boys, right? So you wanna make sure that you're presenting yourself correctly, right? Also dress, right? One thing I love when I worked for Tom Herman at the University of Houston, we had dress A, dress B, dress C, dress D. And so dress A was formal, and we had a chart of our guys knew what dress looked like, and we had mannequins that literally had the dress. So you're teaching how to present yourself in certain things. This is what you can wear to networking, a networking night. This is what you wear at an interview. This is what you wear, business casual afterwards at a happy hour, whatever it may be, right? You're teaching presentation is step 2. Now, some of y'all like, man, hey, you going in, bro, you cooking. Hey, my name's Ed. I didn't introduce myself. My name's Ed Jones. Not only am I the author of this book, I'm the founder of Beyond the Field, where we help develop people and elevate programs just like we're doing right now, talking to you about how you can develop your athletes and elevate the program you're in. All right, the third one is preparation. Now we want to prepare for those interviews, right? The mock interviews. We want to prepare effective communication. How do you speak? We're preparing for that next level. All right, so you've done the documentation, you got the presentation. Now we're preparing you for the interview. We're preparing you for the interactions. We're preparing you for the network. We're preparing you for when the booster comes up to you in the grocery store. How do you present yourself, right? That preparation piece is so vital. One thing I used to say at University of Kansas when I was there, we were fortunate to have some players in the NFL. They would always be like, man, coach, I just want to get ready for the combine. I said, you know what they do at the combine most of the time? They're like, nah, interview people. So let me prepare you not only for your career, but possibly your path to the NFL. So that third stage is preparation. The fourth stage is compensation. Yeah, we got to talk about it, right? And it can be tough for some of you all in the student athlete development, player development space, talking about compensation, because you're looking at that play. Hold on, you can make that much? But most of y'all already know they're making more than what you're making through NIL. And so you want to talk to them about salary and benefits and how this is different than an NIL agreement or a revenue sharing agreement, how this looks different, how you navigate this, how you negotiate, right? When's the right time to negotiate? Don't go in there for 2 weeks, 2 months and start negotiating like some have done when they play. Oh, I had a good game. Let me go in there and renegotiate this. It don't work like that in the corporate world. So you're talking to them about compensation. What is the right salary? What to say yes to? What you may have to start off with. It might look a lot different than your NIL money or your rev share money. A lot different, right? So you want to talk to them about that. And then the last piece is the transformation piece. You just want to make sure that they are in a position once they get that role to make incredible impact in the role and transform their lives from a career standpoint, where you're saying, hey, we have prepared you. We have prepared you to go out there, make the right decisions. You are prepared. You got the documentation, you got the presentation, the preparation, compensation. Now it's time for the transformation. You got to put all that together and transform your life, and possibly transform the life of others in their lives, be it family, friends, because they're teaching this stuff, right? Hey, so-and-so got me right. So as you're dealing with career development, that is a very surface level aspect of it, right? I gave some gems. You got to get the book to get more. You got to get the book to get more and get more thoughts on that. So you'll make sure you have some foundation for that career development piece. You can start there with the professional development program. Now, I'm so thankful that you're here. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. And also, if you don't know what player development is and you want to know if your program is ready for player development, click the link in the show notes. It's an assessment there. I want you to take it. And while you're there, make sure you get your copy of the book. It's in the book, y'all. I'm sharing a book with y'all. I put everything into this, y'all. I want y'all to succeed. Get your copy of the Player Development Guide. As I always say, go out and create generational impact. Don't wait. Create that generational impact today in your athlete's career development. And YouTube believes that this is a great video for you to watch from our page. Have a good one.